We are going down Snake Bight. Now it's about a mile and 3/8, I think it is. Do you remember, Dave?
No, I don't remember.
I think it says on here, 1.8 miles down into Snake Bight here. Now, if you don't know what a bight is, it's a small inlet in the water, kind of like a little tiny bay. But I wanted to show you what this path is like. We did the Gumbo Limbo Trail last weekend or the weekend before, and it was a nice trail. It had a lot of Gumbo Limbo trees, which we talked about in that. I think you can hear the birds chirping.
Yeah, the Gumbo Limbo Trail was paved all the way around. This is not paved at all, but it's still a pretty nice path.
Make sure I got that on the right. Hold on a minute. Okay. I had it on a different setting. Okay. Here we go. I put on my bug jacket, mosquito jacket, just in case, since we're in this close proximity to the trees. I think it might get a little buggy. There's a very slight chance people have seen it from the water, a couple flamingos or two, but it's pretty rare because they don't really hang out here much anymore. They used to back in the day, but with the changes in the water flow and a couple different things, they don't hang out here as much.
People killing them around the 1900s, they was pretty well extinct in the United States. The ones that are here now have migrated back from some of the other
I think they were in the Caribbean,
islands.
weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. We're just going to walk along and show you what we see. We're on our last weekend here. We finished working at Flamingo Everglades. Friday is our last work day. So we thought we'd do a couple other things. We went out to see the spoonbill and the wood stork early this morning. They have someplace they like to hang out at night, and they start flying around in the morning. So we went out early to see them. We maybe could have ridden our bikes down here. Didn't think about it, but there's a lot of routes. Dave, since we've been here, do you have a favorite part of what we've seen?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe up at Royal Palm. That's a pretty nice path up there, and it's all a big boardwalk, and you see a lot of stuff up there, a lot of gators and turtles and fish and stuff, and the water's a lot clearer up there than what it is here.
Hold this again. I just had a mosquito land on my hand that I don't have covered up. I got everything else covered up, but not my hand. Okay. All right. We got bug spray with us, but I was hoping to just do it with the mosquito nets. Now, some of the people that we work with, I've got 2 of my fingers. I didn't put gloves on, dang. Hold on a minute.
Oh, let me get the spray on.
All right, we gotta pause the camera for a minute. We got a bug up here. Because I have on long pants, it should be fine.
Mosquitoes haven't been that bad for the last couple of months, but we've had a couple little rains here lately, and where we're walking at now, there's actually water on both sides of us, so I think the mosquitoes are a little worse back in here than what they have been out where we're living at.
I should show you a picture of what this jacket looks like. Let's see if we can hit the button to turn this camera around, since I got my hands all covered up. Maybe you can just touch the screen. You know where it is?
This one, isn't it?
I don't know. We're trying to remember. I do it that way. Yeah. See how I look? This thing zips, so you can cover your whole face up. You can put it tight around your hands, which I didn't do because I was trying to hold the hammer and the camera in the drink. But now I got my hands covered up, and I'm just gonna wrap my shirt sleeves around the camera. It's not on the right setting. There we go. Well, these bug jackets, we got them from Amazon. I'll put a link in the video when we get it posted. They work pretty good. The pants are long. I got the extra large because I knew I wanted to put it on over clothes and over my shoes. And the large, extra large, definitely is that. They're really, really big.
If you're planning on coming to the Everglades National Park in the summertime, I would think a bug suit would be a must. Wintertime, the mosquitoes and bugs aren't bad, but when it gets into the rainy season,
which starts soon,
it starts like in the 1st of June, end of May, 1st of June. I've been told it's pretty buggy.
well, apparently that bug spray in the suit being all the way up has worked. I haven't been bit in the last minute. They're pretty good at finding you. My gosh, I just had my hands uncovered and they hit my hand. There's a lot of mangrove trees around us, as well as a whole bunch of other ones. I'm not sure. Buttonwood, probably.
Mahogany.
Mahogany, okay. Pull this bag up on my shoulder a little bit more. Thank you. We took binoculars out this morning. We were told if you go to this place at sunrise, they said it's like a pink cloud when all of the spoonbills take off. Well, we saw a lot of spoonbills, but wasn't like a pink cloud. Well, we saw a lot of wood stork too. But we were out there. We left home at 6 o'clock, I think, this morning. I hear a lot of little lizards running around us, and I hear a lot of flies and mosquitoes.
Here, let me point to this air plant here.
All right. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not sure if I'm getting it. Oh,
This is
there we go.
an example of an air plant growing on this tree here. They kind of look like the top of a pineapple. And that one, if you can see, there's a shoot growing out of the top of it that'll flower. They eventually go to seed and they get like a cotton on them, like a dandelion. And that blows through the air, and then it just lands somewhere else. They actually have no root system. Just wherever they land, they start growing.
They're kind of cool. We saw some flowered out. They looked really pretty.
You probably see some somewhere along here flowered out because there's a lot of them along here. There's also some cactus over here, which you wouldn't think that cactus would grow.
Whoops, wait a minute. I turned the camera the total wrong way. Hold on. Let me see if I can get you in it. Here. There. Alright, I'm going to stop this camera for a while. Most of this looks the same, although I did just see a bird fly across. Let's see if I catch anything else like that. Sometimes there's owls out here and osprey, maybe.
Red-shouldered hawks, there's a lot of them down here. Here's a air plant that's bloomed out over here on the left.
Here, you do it. See if you can get to it.
There's an air plant there that's bloomed out, and you can see how pretty they are when they get all bloomed out. That's like halfway bloomed.
And it's cool. It's in the top of a tree. Looks like it just came right out of the tree. Which it did kind of stick itself there. But. If you can turn off the camera for a while. Can you say it again? I did something wrong.
Here's one of the air plants where they went to seed. You can see the cotton here and the little seeds. Up close you can see the seeds in it. They just float away on the wind and they land on the trees, like right in here. You can see a whole bunch of it's landed on these trees, and that's just where they'll grow at.
Okay. This is high or low tide right now, and you can see where some people have gotten in here and tried to walk out or walk around, and they sunk in the mud pretty deep. You can see the footprints there. Now it's low tide right now. It's a rising low tide. I think by 6 this evening, this will be covered in water normally. I know it's kind of the dry season right now, and it starts raining pretty soon. In June, I think they said we'll be out of here by then, but the rainy season starts, and I guess it rains like every other day or so. But some of the ponds are dry, and it's just part of the Everglades. Now these are mangroves. Now this is on the Florida Bay side, and if you look closely at the root system of the mangroves, the reason they can survive here is that root system can sort out the water and still allow the plants to get the nutrients that they need. Now sometimes you'll see like a white casing on those mangroves roots, and that's the salt that they filtered out. Florida Bay is a salty water. In the Flamingo Marina, there's a wall that divides the Florida Bay into what's called the back country, and that allows crocodiles and other wildlife to live that don't thrive in salt water. We are so happy to see that. It's got to be 110 walking out of there. I don't know. It was hot.